active participants like us also, we can still challenge and interrogate. And we still long to have people's candidates. I was surprised yesterday that I was receiving calls from various individuals who are asking me whether I'm in the ballot. I'm looking for you in the ballot and I can't find you. Where are you? What happened? And you know, these things have been in the public domain. So that tells you alone how the citizens are still thinking and how people are longing. Someone like me was supported by over 60,000 from at least 2,000 in every 30 constituencies. They would expect to see me somewhere, according to the constitutional provisions. So the force, whether I don't want to be linear to say that it should be third, because third to what? What are the ideologies that can connect with the citizen now? If these ideologies are missing, I think those are the questions that we should be doing what? And I expected to see diversity of ideologies on the table. Economic policies that are futuristic, that are inspiring, that are visionary. Health policies that are answering. I'm tired of these health care. Because in the ideal situation where human society is healthy, we should be talking about food care. Because if you're eating correctly, you are eating nutritious food, and you're in a clean environment, then you will not even need health care. Sicknesses will be in the secondary level. But when primarily your focus is health care, and we know health care in a capitalistic environment is a profit-oriented business where people can even manufacture diseases for you to go and visit them and be clients of the doctors, isn't it?
Okay.
So if you focus on food care...
Justice, just to cut you short, how historic is this election? How historic was it?
Well, this is the election with the worst voter turnout ever.
You didn't have to start it from that point. Probably you'd have given something positive about it anyway.
And at least I'm praying that Kenyans will not go to the street and throw stones on behalf of these individuals. Let them pursue the way we are pursuing. Because when we encounter challenges, we follow due process, which are provided for by the Constitution. Let them also pursue due process. Do not go throwing stones on behalf of anyone. And I think also this test on the maturity of voters, though there are various cases. I know media may be not allowed to broadcast where stones are being thrown. Maybe you can influence others to start doing the same. But I know there are cases where people are still being sought for shooting. I know there are a number of cases which needs to be addressed. But this is one of the elections which is really testing our resolve. And I've managed to expose a specific class of political cliques who by now, if they are clever and are able to read Mene Mene Tekel Us Paso Day, the way it's written on the wall, should know that they need to, their time is out. And it's high time they handed over the baton, and lucky enough, they're not finding a quasi or passive continuity. We have a generation like us who are actively involved, who are willing to run, and we will keep moving. We are not going to blame them. We will keep improving on the shortfalls that we've encountered and make sure that this nation get the leadership that it deserves.
So initially, okay, ideally what you're trying to say is that starting now, ahead of 2027, I know it's quite early to talk about that, but the aspect of public participation, sensitization, changing the message, just getting a whole different idea on what election should be is what you're proposing that should begin as early as now, ahead of 2027 or even beyond.
Well, you see, election cycle is continuous. It's a process. It's not an event. Even whatever we've gone through right now, because it's only a fool who does the same thing the same way, expecting different results. We should learn from what we are going through right now so that we don't repeat the same mistakes going forward. And we should evaluate our electoral process. If these KIMS kits are not working, we should not see them again in the next election. And we
there should be
now.
some sort of change somewhere.
Exactly.
You're recommending a decommissioning of the Kimski.
There you go. You see, even France,